Hey everybody, Billy Bob here, and it's finally Friday, and we're not going to be here for a long time, just a good time, because this ain't no ordinary. Oh, I can't say ain't, Mrs. Billy Bob says. You can't say ain't. That ain't proper English. Oh, did I say ain't again? I did. Well, salute. I got that one, left that one in the freezer a little long. Anyway, hey, here's what we got. I know you're busy. I know you're going out to dinner. You're going to have popcorn and a movie at home or something. Steaks on the grill. I got to cook Mrs. Billy Bob a steak on the grill. She's like, I thought a steak out. I go, well, good for you. Did you thought one out for me? I didn't see yours. Okay. It's okay. I got some catfish. Breaded, like cornmeal catfish. Steak, catfish, redneck steak, that's catfish, and steak, Mrs. Billy Bob. You get it? Good. So, hey, tomorrow morning, all right, I sent out a bunch of invitations. If you didn't get one, my apologies, but I sent out invitations. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., we're going to talk Ohio State Buckeyes versus Illinois, and we're going to talk about some top 25 games as well. So got a couple special guests. Hopefully they get the invites. Maddie Butcher from across the pond over in Australia, and my brother Foxy Bob. So I hope you can join us again, 9 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow morning. If you didn't get an invite, don't worry about it. Just go to Billy Bob's Backyard Barbecue podcast page. No, Billy Bob's Backyard podcast page. I got too many pages. Billy Bob's Backyard podcast page, and it should be live there. Again, 9 a.m. Then, and the reason I'm doing it at 9 a.m. is because at 10 a.m., the OHIO podcast boys are doing their call-in show from 10 to noon, followed by they're going to have their Game Watch show where it's not interactive. They're interactive, but it's not interactive. And for those of you that want some like in-person, live energy and stimulation and just an enthusiastic crowd, you can go out to Captain Kurt's if you're down in the Southwest Florida area. Captain Kurt's Siesta Key. Probably have 300-400 people there. They expanded the Sneaky Tiki. Now it's the not so sneaky tiki. But that's that. Just wanted to touch base on a couple things from last night's NFL game, which I didn't watch. Okay. There are a couple reasons I didn't watch. One, because I probably would fall asleep. Two, because it's on Prime. Okay. Now we have Prime, but I like to toggle back and forth. I like to hit the button, like switch previous channel back forth, which drives Mrs. Billy Bob crazy, by the way.
Yes, it does.
But anyway, I do that. I like to do that. But when you're Prime's an app. YouTube TV's an app. So you can't toggle back and forth. So I chose not to. I probably missed a really good game. The Giants upset the Eagles. It's obviously an upset because the Giants haven't been that good. And now the Eagles have, is that 2 losses now? Because I believe after, maybe it's just 1 loss. No, 2 losses, because after Sunday's games, there were no more undefeated teams, just 1 winless teams, which was New York Jets. But a couple things I wanted to touch on. You didn't have to watch a game to do it. Cam Skattebo, the rookie out of Arizona State, he's a hoot to watch. If you haven't seen him in games, go check out some of the videos of him playing, his blocking, where he just road grades some defenders, where there's some mic'd up sound from I forget the guy's name. Last name's Davis from the Saints, talking about Cam Skattebo. The guy's he's a bulldozer. He's a running back. He's a blocker. catches a few passes, but his motor's always running. Kind of like George Jones would say, I got my motor running for a wild weekend. I think Cam Scadaboo's motor is always running. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is, and this isn't political, so just scratch that, but it is about Joe Scarborough from MSNBC, but not political. Joe Scarborough this morning was talking about Jackson Dart, and he said that Jackson Dart was not a game changer, or basically he said the guy wasn't really relevant at Ole Miss. He was not somebody who was a guy that was a game changer, what was the word? He wasn't really a guy that just he was a quarterback, but take him or leave him. He wasn't a guy who could he wasn't a difference maker. That's pretty much what he said. He was not a difference maker at Ole Miss. I'm like, you were like the dumbest college football guy I ever seen. By the way, Jackson Dart, if he wasn't a difference maker at Ole Miss, why did he get drafted first round, 25th pick overall by the New York Giants? I guess you could say, well, because the Giants are idiots. And in some ways they could be, but not in this case. The guy is exciting. He's won 2 of the 3 games he's started for the Giants, one of which was against the Eagles last night. So go sit over on the end of the bench, Joe Scarborough. Get somebody some water and watch and see. Jackson Dart was a difference maker at Ole Miss. He is relevant, and he's created some excitement for the New York Giants. And there you go. By the way, I forgot to tell you, yesterday was National Pierogi Day. But maybe it was Wednesday. Actually, you know what? It was Wednesday. National Pierogi Day. And I think at Publix, Mr. and Mrs. T's Pierogies is BOGO. So have at it, boys and girls. Make sure to tune in tomorrow, 9 a.m., Billy Bob's Backyard Podcast. It also will be broadcasting on YouTube, live college football, Ohio State, top 25. Be there or be square. America, land of the free because of the brave. Stay focused, America. Billy Bob, peace out.